foundation of the Christian faith as we know it. This captivating religious treasure trove is known as the Ethiopian Bible, or the Orthodox Tewahedo Biblical canon, and it's been the subject of intrigue, speculation, and even suppression for generations. Prepare to uncover the mysteries of the expansive and forbidden Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible, which is the Orthodox Tewahedo Biblical canon that has been blessed by the members of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, consists of sacred books that have been cherished by its followers over the course of many centuries. The Christianity sect is one of the very oldest that can be traced back to the 4th century AD, where Christianity was first adopted by the Horn of Africa's people. According to the tradition, the Ethiopian Bible was assembled with the assistance of the famous monk and the saint Frumentius that did not only introduce Christianity to the region but also served as its first head. The canon is said to have been finished at about the 4th or the 5th century, and part of it contains books that are not present in the regular Protestant Bible. These works make up the broader canon, with writings like the Book of Enoch, Jubilees, and the Ascension of Isaiah being included, which are classified as pseudepigraphal and deuterocanonical by the majority of the Christian confessions. These compositions hold a special place in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. These politically charged texts are probably the most talked about reasons that this Bible from Ethiopia has been banned repeatedly. The gigantic canon with more than 80 books has also been seen by some religious authority figures as a threat to power, thus an instrument of limiting the access to these scriptures. Secondly, the uniqueness of theology of the Ethiopian Bible is a point of tension, since it has some difference from the basic doctrines that are taught in the Western Christianity. The apocryphal nature of its work, as well as the divinity of Mary, have been a subject of heresy for some Christian denominations. Despite these controversies, the Ethiopian Bible has endured as a testament to the rich and diverse tapestry of Christian traditions that have flourished around the world. Its continued existence and the resilience of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church in the face of persecution and suppression are a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit. But here's where things get really shocking. The suppression of the Ethiopian Bible. The saga of the suppression of the Ethiopian Bible is a complex story that cannot be separated from the religious and political struggles that engulfed the region during the time. From the 16th century and more to present, the Ethiopian Bible has been the victim of numerous censorship, ban, and effort to deny its existence in the public awareness. Among the earliest and crucial measures to pull down the Bible of the Ethiopians happened during the period of European colonization and missionary activities in Africa. When European and North American Christian missionaries came to the Horn of Africa, they discovered the highly advanced and long-standing Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which has its own biblical canon. Threatened by their theological and cultural differences, Ethiopic scriptures, these missionaries launched a campaign which is considered to undermine and discredit Ethiopic Bible. They insisted that the books which were newly added to the broader canon were not in the true Christian canon and therefore either should be banned or thrown away. Others took it a step further, claiming that the Ethiopian Bible itself is heresy, with the ultimate goal of discrediting everything Ethiopian. This missionary-imposed subjugation was often coupled with political influence from colonial superpowers who regarded Ethiopian scriptures as a source of defiance and cultural autonomy. The Portuguese, for instance, did more than any other power during the 16th and 17th century. As such, they did their best to curtail the spread and popularity of Ethiopian scriptures. The hiding of the Ethiopian Bible became a new form of suppression during the 20th century, as the expansion of Protestantism and the growth of fundamentalist Christian movements opened another avenue of attempt to eradicate the old tradition. Institutionally, the evangelical and Pentecostal groups were predominant that saw the new version as a threat to their supremacy and worked against it. The aforementioned incident is the glaring example of the modern suppression that happened in the 1960s, when the American Bible Society, a stronger-than-life Protestant organization, attempted to stop the publication of a new translation of the Ethiopian Bible. Their theological views, and also the fact that the accuracy of the script was put into question, led the Bible Society to exert huge pressure on the publishers and distributors so that cases of the ancient text of the scripture to be read by a wider society became a rarity. Despite this long-continued attempt to ban and destroy the Bible in the Ethiopian language, Christianity survives thanks to the unfailing faithful devotion of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and its members. The word has been well guarded, handed from one generation to another, or smuggled outside the territory to evade destruction. The Ethiopian Bible is the subject of researchers' and religious scholars' interest from different countries of the world. Our main task is to unravel the mystery and to understand the theological particularity of this ancient manuscript. But even if it will never attain the same worldwide recognition as is the standard Bible of the Protestants, the Ethiopian scriptures go to prove how diversified and resilient the Christian faith is and the power of a human being to search for the truth. But things are about to get a lot more interesting than this. The unique content of the Ethiopian Bible. We can trace the censorship and suppression of Ethiopian Bible mainly around the unique and, in some cases, disrupted content of its scriptures. Broader canon was representing books not in the standard Protestant Bible and had always generated interest and even face-offs in scholars and ecclesiastical authorities. Could you imagine that the Ethiopian Bible contains many details about the fallen angels, the origins of sin, and the details of the life after death, which had been filtered out for centuries by Catholics over the years? Among the lost books are certainly the Book of Enoch, a set of apocalyptic writing probably written by Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. This book, being a comprehensive report of Enoch's prophecies and lessons, is nevertheless a canonical text in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. It, however, is a status of apocrypha or pseudepigrapha in most other denominations of Christianity. The portrayal of the Book of Enoch on fallen angels, the origins of sin, as well as the nature of the afterlife showed the level of controversy, since some religious authorities consider the content a paganism or even dangerous. The book's visuality and the incorporation of mythological characters from non-Bible have been seen as a motive to censor the same book, thus fueling the fire of controversy. Moreover, the Book of Jubilees, which sets out biblical events in great detail and gives a distinctive point of view on how the Israelite people emerged from the beginning, is one of the unique texts added to the Ethiopian Bible. This book was supposed to be canonical for the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, but has been viewed by some in the West with doubt, mainly questioning the historical details and theological views of it. The Ethiopian Bible has a section of the texts that are written from the Virgin Mary's standpoint, one of them being the discussion between Mary and the devil and the miracles of Mary. These works, emphasizing on the godliness and importance of the Mother of God, have caused another Christ stress in some Christian confessions. On the one hand, the Ethiopian Bible contains something of the controversial texts, while on the other hand, it also incorporates some books that are missing from any other Christian canon, such as the Book of Jubilees, the Book of Enoch, and the Ascension of Isaiah. These works deal with such various themes of history, cosmology and mysticism, and apocalypse. They have thus attracted the attention of many scholars, and because of that, they are the subject of scholarly debates. But let's take a pause for a moment because things are about to get really curious. The final straw. In spite of the attempt of numerous religious and governmental institutions that aim to undermine the Ethiopian Bible, either by destroying it or by discrediting it, the profound and particular themes of its scriptures have remained as the evidence of the rich and diverse Christian beliefs and heritage. In the Ethiopian Bible, additional texts are added which, despite their theological diversity and cultural influences, have established the Bible as a valuable resource for scholars and religious thinkers, an avenue of knowledge into the complicated and multifaceted nature of the Christian faith. The story of the suppression of the Ethiopian Bible is a complex, multifaceted, and is bound up with the bigger power struggles that determine the history and the geography of the region. From the 16th century to the date, this body of text has been the subject of numerous attempts to have its pasts censored, banned, or effaced to make it a document of the past. Whether motivated by the religious deviations of the Ethiopian works, the political ambitions of colonialists, or the hegemonic interests of fundamentalist Christian organizations, the suppression of the Ethiopic Bible has been a perennial and frustrating feature. However, despite the constant setbacks, the tradition has still persisted due to the unshakable power of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and its believers. Ethiopian Bible is a fascinating subject for researchers and religious experts, and they are seeking to know how the book was arrived at and what specific theological insights it contains. At the Book of Enoch, which is a vivid description of the supernatural world, and at the Virgin Mary's divinity, the Ethiopian scriptures provide an audience with a rich and varied Christian tradition that is beyond the bounds of the Orthodox. As we continue to explore the complex and often contentious history of the Ethiopian Bible, we are reminded of the enduring power of human curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. This ancient collection of scriptures, once deemed too dangerous to be widely circulated, now stands as a testament to the resilience of faith and the importance of preserving the diverse religious and cultural heritage of the world. In the end, the story of the Ethiopian Bible is not just about the suppression of a religious text, but about the ongoing struggle to safeguard the plurality of human experience and the fundamental right to freely explore the mysteries of the divine. But what dark secrets and radical theological perspectives still lie hidden within these forbidden scriptures, waiting to shake the foundations of Christianity as we know it? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the Ethiopian Bible, we may uncover revelations that challenge our most deeply held beliefs about the nature of faith, the origins of humanity, and the very structure of the universe itself. The journey ahead promises to be both enlightening and deeply unsettling as we confront the uncomfortable truths that have been kept from us for centuries. However, the story of the Ethiopian Bible is not only about suppressing a religious text, but about the ongoing fight for protecting the